aliens and other things that we'll find out what they are. Um, yeah, we're back. We're on Tuesday nights, like always, but we're gonna do something different, like what we do in the interim between our long arcs and long stories. We do just random stuff. So we're gonna do something pretty cool. Patrick has come up with something using the Offworlders. If you're watching on Twitter, go ahead and check out uh, their their information. It's Chris Wolf and Olivia Gulen. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing those right. I think Chris and Wolf I probably got well, but could be Gulen, but I think it's Gulen. Um, but check them out. They put together a pretty amazing system here called Offworlders, and Patrick brought that to our attention. So we're just going to go with that, and we're going to just take off and go into space, I think. So we're going to find out. It's over to you, sir. It's all Patrick.
Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. How are you all doing? Tonight, I'm bringing you a wonderful new series. I don't know how long we're going to run it for, but we're going to run it for some time and hopefully have a lot of fun with it. It is called Outerlands. Our group of heroes here, well, heroes might be a strong term. We don't know yet. Are going to be having, a run of, running amok in this big old galaxy of ours, doing crazy things, pulling off heists, being good people doing bad things, or bad people doing good things. I don't know yet. But yeah, so normally I'd go through and I would introduce every single person here, but I think it's a little more fun to start in the thick of it, as you are all thrown inside of your own seats, belted in, as you can hear what sounds like ion flares crashing into your ship. Something is trying to take you down.
Oh god, it's the debtors. They finally found me. Do we have any cloaking devices on this or something to scramble their electronic systems?
Cloaking devices would cost a good number of credits, which you don't currently have, but I highly encourage you to eventually get cloaking devices. They're awesome.
Drat. Alright, I don't know how to fly the ship. You two,
yes, I plan to fly the ship.
Oh yes. I forgot, the AI can just fly the ship. Okay.
So let's start here, actually, then. Who are you? Marvin, who are you playing?
I am playing the diplomat, entrepreneur, and very, very poor Milars Benwari. The way I would describe him, he's kind of like a Biff from Star Wars, except he has a third eye and that grease that looks like a butt for a head. So,
okay.
He's basically fallen on hard times. As I mentioned, he owes a lot of money to a lot of people. Kind of scared that the people trying to kill us right now are after him. So he's kind of fallen in with everybody. Got Kira installed on this ship right now. And I'm not too sure what his relationship with Jack and Ash are right now, but we'll see in a bit.
We'll find out there in a second. And as we're seeing this individual freak out over the potential of having a bunch of creditors or debtors coming after them, trying to shoot them out of the sky to get their money back for some reason, maybe collect on the life insurance policy. Who knows? We have the person who's actually flying this ship, and that is Kat. Who are you?
Hi. Technically not a person. My name's K1RA, or Kira. Makes it a bit. I'm actually really glad that my unit designation makes a name, because if it was like SBQ2 or something, it would be like, oh, call me Espequit, but it's just Kira, you guys. So yeah, I came with the ship. I'm technically an engineering synthetic, not piloting synthetic, but MB stands for mother brain, can really kind of do anything. For certain things that were done on the luxury yacht, I don't have the parts, but you can buy that upgrade if you so desire. I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, I'm flying the ship. Right now I'm simulating the emotion of nervousness, but I actually don't feel emotions. But I do find that the organics really do prefer that it looks like I'm, scared for my life, which I suppose I would be if I could feel fear, which I can't, but I can simulate it.
Fair enough. And then I believe that Malorus also mentioned two others who are currently in the bridge of this ship. Who would like to go and introduce their character next as the ship hurtles towards certain doom, as it were?
Ooh, well, I got something.
All right.
Sure, go ahead.
I want to be like, Kira, open a channel to our pursuers. Let's see if we can talk to them, find out exactly what they want.
Okie dokie,
beyond our,
artichoke.
beyond our destruction.
Yeah. Opening a channel. Now, what do you want to say? Sorry, I have you muted at the moment. Let me know when you're ready to say something, and I'm just going to unmute this mute button.
All right. Let them know. We're speaking to former midterm junior captain Jonathan Dundley of the Core World Authority Space Navy. Currently, badass, notorious outlaw, Rattlesnake Jack. That'll let them know who they're dealing with.
Oh,
So tell them that. Send that over.
No, that was, she presses the mute button. No, they already heard that.
Okay. Well,
I released the mute button. Yeah, no, that was your announcement.
Good.
It got a little awkward at the end because I should have muted you faster.
Right. Well, now they know. Hey,
You did a great job, though.
thank you. Now you know who you're dealing
Did
with.
they maybe just put out incompetence? Oh my god.
Ash, the only thing I'm putting out is awesomeness.
I'm gonna really quickly
Sure.
just talk. I'm gonna talk to their AI over there really for just a moment. Everybody, plug your ears. This is going to be a horrible, horrible sound.
But before you do that, I do want to introduce Ash into the scene as well. Nick, take it away. Who is Ash? Where are they sitting
So-
at the moment?
Asher is currently like just partially with his head in his hand, like got like the bridge of his nose after that whole debacle. But Asher Kellen, everyone calls him Ash. It's so much easier. You see a sort of guy in sort of what looks like possibly military fatigues, but they're definitely not from your typical governmental military. He is sort of like at the sort of like weapon system, sort of like punching in numbers and putting in calculations. Maybe not calculations, but just sort of setting his sights on the ship. Just like, and on his shoulder you see a hawk.
Yes, just a hawk.
It is a bird that looks like it's been spliced with bat, and possibly maybe a little bit of lizard. Basically, I'm gonna say tail of a lizard, wings of a bat, and talons and beak of a hawk.
Interesting.
Uh,
A weird
so-
creature.
Yes. You're just like, well, Sparrow, looks like we're in the shit again. And he's just sort of also all on his arms, which are exposed right now, it's covered in tattoos. And he's pretty much like most of his body is covered in tattoos.
Got it. And as you're sitting there, just sort of sighing at the predicament you found yourself in, let's get a manipulation roll from both Rattlesnake Jack and Kira. I know Kira is also
Okay.
trying to commune with their AI of that ship.
Yeah, I was hoping that would be more of a technology thing for her.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll scan
Okay.
and see if they're after anyone in particular.
Is manipulation? Is that
I think
intelligence?
It's probably closer to willpower.
Willpower. Okay, I
Yeah.
get a +1 in that one.
I'm hoping what I'm doing is intelligence, and I'm utilizing my hijack
Got it.
and
I will-
and the ship sensor arrays to kind of do all this.
Of course.
All right.
Since we're yeah, of course. So now since we're into our first roll, let's kind of quickly go over. This game functions very similar to it's a 2d6 system. You roll 2d6, you add the totals, add your relevant modifiers, and boom, you have your result. Whether that's really bad or incredibly good with a double 6. As for skills, how it works is that when you're basically making an attribute roll, if you have a skill that you want to utilize for this, you can re-roll one of the 2 dice. Whatever that second roll is, you have to take it. So, hop into this.
Okay.
All right.
So
I
I'm
got
gonna
the
do an-
7. Oh, sorry.
no, do your thing and I'll do my thing.
Yes, so I rolled a 7 total.
Got it.
Oh, no.
And Kira?
Okay, I was about to roll. So I am rolling intelligence and I'm using tech. So let's see, I got a 5 and a 3 plus 2, so that gets me up to a 10, and I'm good with that.
Excellent. So for the 7, the complication that goes with that, you give this big bravado speech, and if this were a flesh and blood person on the other end of this line, that might have done something. But all you hear is the resounding whirls and chiming of some sort of computer intelligence responding and listening in, some sort of automated defense.
Oh dear.
But it does have some success. You do see that on your console in front of you, the ship has given you some bread with some space, as it were, between the 2 ships. It has fallen back a little bit. And then Kira, you're trying to converse with this machine intelligence. Now that you know
Yeah,
what the entire
basically,
thing
like,
is.
kind of hook in and see what their MB is all about.
Yes, you hook in with this ship, and you're just getting a signal back. Intruder alert. Eliminate with deadly force. Authority. JSTOG. JSTOG.
JSTOG. Does JSTOG mean anything to her?
Yes, in fact it would. JSTOG is one of the old corporations that fought in the trade war that ended recently. JSTOG no longer exists.
Oh, shit. So here's the by the way, just number one, I should describe that she very much looks like an anime character. Like, I feel like my outfit already indicates it, but like more so, like her eyes are like oversized. So here's some like bad news. Basically, it's an automated protection unit, so I can't really do anything about that other than we can try to escape it or blow it up. But yeah, it's an old JS-TOG unit, and yeah, they just kind of they destroy things that get too close to other things, and that's kind of all they do. Correct me if I'm wrong about any of that,
doing out
Patrick.
here? Holy Jesus!
So far, so good.
But the good news is they're not someone I owe money to.
No,
Congratulations, Bimwari.
Thank you, Jack.
JSTOG's supposed to be gone by now. I mean, I guess they didn't get rid of all their shite.
Well, sometimes old tech shows up. It's like landmines, vast amount of space out there. So
true.
look, before they destroy us, we should probably blow that thing up. I'm going to do evasive maneuvers in the meantime. Let's try to not die. Okay.
And with that,
That would be very nice.
it's time we go back to when this all began, a new beginning for all of these characters. And as we shift back some amount of time, I can't say how much without spoiling some things. We find ourselves at the end of the trade war. So this gigantic conflict between the Oranesk Ogremon Trade Federation and Core Worlds Authority, which led to the downfall of entire systems, the abandonment of regions, the entire extinguishing of suns, and the glassing of planets. It was a brutal 23-year-long war. Which in the time of space, 23 years, not that long in the grand scheme of things, but still decent enough. But as the end of the war ended and corporations that fought now sort of adjusted to their new regions, their new sectors, their new fiefdom, there's a bit of instability that comes with a post-war life, a galaxy as large as the Milky Way. And that's where all of these people ended up. The backwater planet of Finrel 5 and its lone spaceport. Golgandir. Well, ones to describe how they got there, where they're at right now as they're getting ready to go pick up their brand new, new ship.
So, backwater, right?
Oh yeah, if you're looking to escape people, backwater places are a place to go.
And I am looking for a place to hide, which is very hard for me to do because I don't think anyone really looks like me. My people aren't really known to come out here too often.
Patrick, do we like already know each other? Or we, like,
Yes,
meet
you
each other?
do all know each other at this point.
Where are
Well, at
those
least 3 of you know each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I'm the exception, and I do have a thing that K1RA is doing. We'll get to it.
Mm-hmm.
So where are those two? We need to get to the ship real quick.
Bimwari, there you are.
Jack. You know where Ash is. We need to leave. I think I spotted somebody who's giving me suspicious looks, and I know you are. I can read your mind.
Well, then you'll know they're coming, so no need to be afraid.
But that's the worst part. I do know they're coming, and they can do it at any moment. Stab me in the back, but they all did in war. I should calm down. Calm down. No, it's not going to work. We need to get off the planet.
Look, Bimwari, take it from me. You can't let fear control you. I did for far too long. But that's over now, because now I'm blazing my own trail as a badass outlaw.
And yet you ended up here. Well done, Jack.
Okay, look, it's the start to my awesome action-packed, but maybe kind of short career as a badass outlaw. It's got to start somewhere. Anyway, I found the perfect ship for us. We just go round up Ash, and then let's go check her out.
Yeah, we know the ship already, but let's see. It's supposed to come with this AI, I believe. I think it was salvaged from his face.
Yeah, it should be pretty handy.
Bimwari, if you want to be conspicuous and all of that, don't go, like, flailing around and talking a whole bunch to people. That's not the best way to keep a low profile. You know that, right?
I can't keep a low profile. My head is shaped like a butt.
You're not the only one with that head shape, you dumbass.
I'm the only one with the third eye in the middle. I don't
Hold
really
on.
see too many people like me around here.
I got the perfect solution to change your appearance in a badass way. Can I find like a sunglasses hut or like a stand that's selling sunglasses?
Absolutely, yes. It is the sunglasses hovel.
The sunglasses.
It's
all right.
slightly smaller than a hut, but it's still they got a good selection.
All right, I'll swing by the sunglasses hubble and I'll just buy Bimwari like a pair of cool shades.
Yeah, that's definitely within the realm of supply.
All right, does it cost a supply to buy him some sunglasses?
I think for something like well, I'll consider it a disguise kit.
Okay.
But you buy like these like really ostentatious like sunglasses that like very very sharp lens across the nose and up to the sides, and then do like a big like fanning crest so it covers that third eye.
Oh, perfect. Yes.
See the shopkeeper kind of crawls down from above like, yes, these are good for people who are trying to have multiple eyes and conceal them, designed specifically for my species.
I mean, that's not why I want them, but
Oh.
I'll take them.
Of course, absolutely, please.
Sounds good. So does that cost me a credit or?
It's an Acacia supply. This is
okay.
this is a abstract sort of deal.
All right,
Credit
I
is
feel
a
fine.
large sum of money that these sunglasses do not cost.
Nice. All right, I'll swing him over to Bimwari. Here you go. Put on these bad boys. You'll be instantly disguised and look super cool.
All right, now you have a Biff wearing sunglasses.
Sweet. All right.
Honestly, I kind of
So
like
we, gentlemen, shall we head to the ship?
Just to establish the fiction on the ship, I'm going to say at this point, Rattlesnake Jack has only dealt, like Kira's only dealt with Rattlesnake Jack so far, right?
Yeah, and obviously the shipbuilder Otto.
I like these. These are very great. Yeah.
Well, this better be a lucrative job.
Lucrative is the word. Needs me to kill a lot of money in a little time.
The thing is, you haven't actually lined the job up just yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're working.
You gotta
on it.
find somebody. Yeah, you gotta find somebody to give you the job.
Just let me know when y'all decide to open the door to the ship, because that's when things
All right,
are going
well,
to start.
Yeah. Let's go on to the ship.
That's
Yeah,
right.
so you guys make your way to Otto's outstanding off-world ships. Sort of this junkyard-looking place at the edge of the city, at the edge of the ports, kind of. As you guys are walking out there, you guys can see Haller City above you, just kind of meandering and floating above. Just this gigantic floating citadel that's been converted into residential and commercial properties, held together by, I don't want to say literally duct tape, but pretty much duct tape. The city could fall out of space, could fall and crash onto the ground at any time, so it steers very clear of the major ports and other settlements. Yeah, but you see as you guys walk up, head through the front door, you see there, standing before you, is Otto Bond. Rattlesnake Jack! Hey, how's it going?
Otto, good to see you, and thank you for using my cool outlaw name instead of my actual name. Appreciate it.
Government names are for fools. Isn't that
mine
right?
too, exactly. Yes, 100%.
He kind of looks towards Ash like, Ashen, I guess you use your government name, don't you?
Yeah,
No,
Molaris. We're gonna have to do something about that.
gotta get a cool name.
Cool outlaw
I'm new
name.
to this. I don't have a cool outlaw name. I've never even been in the military. I'm a diplomat.
Diplomat's gonna have cool nicknames.
Yeah, a cool outlaw name, by the way.
Even ship mechanics like me have cool nicknames. Otto Bond. Do you think that's my government name?
I'm going to briefly scan his mind. His government name. I'm going to do with the sunglasses. Just reveal his third eye.
Do you need to make a roll for this, or is just?
Scanner. Let me see. Scanner.
Uh.
Oh no, really.
Yeah, so you roll the dice with intelligence.
Yep, roll the dice with intelligence to try and access the character's deeper thoughts. So that's 2d6, add my intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, not good. Also not good. Snake eyes.
Oh,
Snake eyes. You reach out and you get the sensation. You're trying to reach into Otto's thoughts. Then something behind you, something in the distance, catches your mind. There's somebody here that you know. You understand that thought because they have the same thought powers as you. You do get an XP for failing that roll. See, when you fail a roll, or when you complete missions, you get experience.
Just one, though, right?
Just one experience. And I believe when you reach 10, you get to pick increase an attribute, pick a new skill, not skill, a new ability.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that there's somebody here looking for you.
Oh no, we need to leave quickly.
I need to leave quickly.
I mean, Audubon, you seem like a very nice fellow, but there is someone here I really do not want to meet. Gentlemen, I will see you on the ship. Audubon, right?
Yeah, you can just call me Otto.
Otto, can I just?
Yeah, no, let's go take you out of the ship. Brand new, but it's new. It's honestly it's real cool.
If it can fly, that's all I really care about.
I'm sure it can fly. I mean, it's a spaceship.
That's
Certified
exactly what we're
pre-owned, as they
looking
used to
for.
say.
Yeah, so he kind of takes you out the back, and you see there's a number of ships in progress of being cobbled together. You see kind of in the back is a large, clunky-looking, starship, a space-worthy vessel for you. Sort of like this large, kind of almost pillbox shaped, machine. It's clunky. It is not good looking. It probably weighs thousands of tons. This thing is not sleek. This thing is the antithesis of luxury. It is functional.
This thing at least has some decent guns, doesn't it?
It does not. This thing is outfitted with some. This is a research vessel that has been re-outfitted for your usage. As you walk up, you see the Atlantis Aeronautical Exploration tag kind of hastily scrubbed off.
Yep.
This is a colonial research vessel.
Research vessel? Oh,
Yeah,
God.
so I get it. It's what we had. It's just the body and the engines. Everything else is good though. And I mean, and here's the reason why I picked this thing is because you asked for a good med bay, something advanced, that can work on its own, and you asked for some good electronics. The electronics can fit in this bad boy. Somehow, it was all made to be, and it already came with a med base. You're good on that point.
Fair enough.
I used to serve on the ship's royalty. To fall to this.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You hit
Well,
rock bottom one day, you reach a mountain the next, you hit rock bottom again. It's a cycle of life.
Can we get some maybe flame decals along the sides? Something a little kind of edgy.
Sure, but I mean, do you not want to be in? Yep, look, it's your ship.
Yeah.
You already paid the credits. Yeah. He kind of looks around and he gives a loud whistle as this large
decals.
sort of quadrupedal machine begins to sort of crawl its way over. And you see as it kind of looms over the ship, a number of different nozzles begin to sort of, a number of lattices begin to construct as basically a mobile paint shop begins to make decals. Just wicked flames running down the sides.
I don't.
Badass. I like it.
Jack, you realize that just screams "shoot me now"?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's your ship.
Mm-hmm. No, it's like a trademark. It screams "cool dude," which is exactly what we need on our ship.
It screams "burning ship," which is pretty much what this is.
It also screams desperate for attention.
Well, we kind of want to be noticed, don't we? Making a name for ourselves.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Okay, well, this will make us inconspicuous in a conspicuous way.
By the way, inside the ship, Kira's pacing back and forth because she knows there are the people out there and they haven't come in the ship yet.
Yeah, let's
Oh
go
yeah,
on the
no,
ship.
you can sense them, and then you also now sense a new paint job being added to your ship.
Okay. They're repainting me. Cool. Hope it's cool. I hope it's nice.
By the way, they repainted you already.
Yeah.
I've been arguing about this all day. Currently, there's someone around here. Let's go before they come here, please.
Yeah,
Right.
of course. He kind of reaches into his into his big pockets and hands you a set of car a car key on a fob. Here you go, rattlesnake.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Let's go take a look at
alright.
this thing.
Yeah, let's go ahead, kick the tires, light the fires. That's what I always say.
Absolutely, like that.
Yeah.
So right before Ash gets onto the ship, he's just like, "Sparrow," and sort of holds out his arm, and Sparrow lands on it and sort of hops up onto his shoulder.
Kind of cocks its many eyes in your direction.
New adventures, I guess. Let's go.
But yeah, as you guys walk up the back ramp of the ship into the cargo bay,
Did they come through the door?
they come through the door.
There's two loud pops. It's like confetti rains down upon you. Kira's in the cargo bay, dressed in a maid outfit, and she's holding out cookies. My name's K1RA. I like to be called Kira. Welcome to the Phoenix. That's at least what I'm calling me right now, unless you decide on a different name. I made cookies.
Oh,
Phoenix. Well, thanks for the cookies.
Yeah,
Phoenix is
it's
pretty
symbolic
good.
for me because I'm from another ship that got destroyed, and so I'm rising
Oh.
from the ashes.
Right.
I mean,
Thematically appropriate.
are the cookies real?
They're really made with the replicator.
Oh,
yes, they're real.
oh, the replicator. I didn't know we had a replicator. Well, thank you very much, Kira. It's the first time I've ever met an AI before, but
Oh gosh, every ship comes with a replicator because otherwise you'd starve to death out there.
Oh, definitely.
I mean,
as I said,
some do the old-fashioned way.
I served on the ship's royalty. We had actual ships with actual food.
Uh-huh. Sounds inefficient. Anyway, let me show you around.
Well, compared to the Core World Authority's naval commissaries, nutrient bars we would eat all the time, these are delicious. So thank you.
Yes.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. By the
You're
way,
saying that?
Bimwari, most of that real food that you were eating was probably made by a replicator.
Really?
Oh yeah.
My whole life has been a lie.
Hey, who doesn't that apply to? I'm a
Yeah,
synthetic.
like that. That's my experience exactly. I mean, we love the tour, but I think we may be on a bit of a schedule. I think,
Yes, please, can we already take off?
yeah,
Yeah,
we should
yeah,
probably
of course.
lift
Oh,
off here.
sure. Otto, are you joining them, or will you be getting off the ship?
Oh no, I'm getting off the ship. Bye.
Okay, I've got to figure.
I ain't sticking around. So if
Then
you
we
ever need
definitely-
repairs, you can always bring it back here. I'll give you a good deal, which is the normal deal that everybody else.
Yes.
Cool.
Well,
I would
if you
say
need
that Otto and I are friends, except I'm incapable of forming friendships. I do not have emotions,
And she freaks
Aw.
me out.
and I
Well-
freak him out.
Yeah.
if you need me to shoot someone, I'll be in my room. And he'll go over to his quarters.
I guess I should
Obviously.
get used to life as an outlaw. What exactly does an outlaw do on one of these ships?
It sounded to me as though you wanted to get going earlier. Should
Yes,
I get us
Yeah.
going?
yes, please. There's a psychic presence out there. I don't know where exactly they are, but I know who exactly they are.
Wow, that sounds super dangerous.
It's,
Okay.
it's-
Yeah, let's go. She's gonna just basically start up the ship, and she doesn't even go to the front of the ship. She just sticks her hand against the wall, and like wires kind of protrude out of her hand, go into the wall. I'm just starting it up right now. By the way, is this okay, or do you need me to actually sit in the seat up there to pilot the ship? Like, is this freaking you out? Let me know if this is freaking you out.
little bit. I mean, is no one actually in the pilot seat?
No, not currently. I mean, I don't need to be in the pilot seat for this.
Awesome. I go sit in the pilot seat.
Great. Do you actually know how to pilot a ship, or would you just like to be doing pretend?
I'll pretend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I will make sure that it looks like the steering column is moving because you're moving it.
Sweet.
I guess.
By the way, can we get some like cool fuzzy dice or something up there? Some
You got it.
fun. Yeah,
Sure.
I'll pick up some cool dashboards.
Just check out the replicator for inorganic material, and there should be some fuzzy dice there in 3, 2. Wait, before I finish, pink.
Naturally.
1. Fuzzy dice are ready.
All right. We'll go throw them on there. But we can redecorate later.
Certainly.
Do we have like a place we're going? Like, should we set a course to, or just?
I was
take
told
off?
to simply leave, so we've already taken off.
You're right,
As
that's
you
way
guys are
better.
having this conversation, the bay doors have closed and the ship has already begun its takeoff sequence.
It's a pretty smooth ride.
I guess I'll just take a seat by the window and watch the world go by.
Bimwari, as you look out the window, you see sort of at the gates of the shipyard another. You said you're a Biff?
A Biff, it's kind of like a Biff from Star Wars, but I don't think we can really use that name.
I mean, it's a Biff, B-I-F.
Yeah,
Legally
okay.
distinct.
Yeah.
Legally distinct, yes. I
I
have
see.
another name for it, but I can't really remember. Kat, would you remember?
No, I don't know the name
Yeah,
of that alien off the
it-
top
So
of my
let's go
head.
with Biff.
Like Bim?
It could be Bim.
A Bim. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little
All of
weird
our
that's your last name.
start with Bim.
Yeah.
It's okay, yeah, I'm down behind this. Cool. Yeah, as you take off, you see another Bim kind of at the gates watching your ship leave. It was dressed in very, very plain-looking but well-kept clothes.
By the way, I've always heard, like her hand's still like glued to the interface. I've always heard that people enjoy having theme music. I was never part of that part of this ship before. But would you like me to play theme music for you?
Yes.
Great. What variety of music would you prefer?
I've only got 2 categories:
Mhm.
badass,
Right.
outlaw.
Very good. I shall play Ace of Spades by Motorhead. It's a classical piece.
Oh,
Yeah,
Perfect.
circa about 20-ish thousand years ago.
You'll like
That's-
it.
That's a human band, isn't it?
You'll find it's the only card you need. Ace of Spades kicks on.
Nice. Yeah,
this
you're-
is.
It's blaring out of like every single speaker.
Oh, this is exactly what I want. Yes.
Like if anybody was trying to relax, it's not happening.
Yep.
I eat my
Relax.
cookie with a huge grin on my face.
It's not the worst music I've heard.
yeah.
Ancient human music is great, isn't it?
No, it's not. Can't you listen to something else?
A little like you went to a different room, right? Demari?
I think I took a seat next to whatever window's open.
Okay, great.
Probably
uh,
quarters.
Yeah. So a console in your quarters with like a digitized version of Kira's face shows up. Oh, I'm sorry. What music would you prefer in this chamber?
Oh, we can have our own music.
Oh, definitely. I just thought that he was your leader and therefore dictated every single thing that you do. Isn't that how it works with the crew?
I just met these 2. I'm sure we'll get the dynamics over with sometime out. But could you play a classical bim sitar, if you please?
Yes, I can. Do you have a preferred composer?
Let's go with Eriskol Bim Laud. Eriskol
Okay.
Bim Laud.
And that comes up in the speakers in your room.
Hey, Kira,
Yep,
can I get some electronica in here?
you got it. And you get the sounds of electronica in your area. If anybody wants, I can make a digital dancing version of me to accompany the music.
Nah, it's all right.
Okay,
That's fine, Kira.
totally not simulating disappointment about that.
Is it like it's just simulated disappointment? You're not actually disappointed, are you?
Correct. I don't have real feelings, but I can simulate feelings. That includes passive aggression, not as though you noticed.
But is that okay? So passive aggression. I'm so confused. Are
You
all
guys can-
guys like this?
It's gonna feel the ship
Um,
rumble as you exit into orbit.
All right. Well, okay. I think our first. So now that we're a bunch of like freewheeling, fun-loving outlaws, I think our first order of business is set up a destination and schedule and get a job.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So I don't know, Kira.
Yes.
You know any like wretched hives of scum and villainy where like badass outlaws like us could find other cool criminals that we could do missions for?
Oh, sure. Let me scan the system if I can find something like that.
Yeah. I used to play a lot of in my spare time as a captain, I play a lot of like open world video game simulators. So usually there's like people with missions, usually with like a big icon on them you can go up to and they'll give you a mission to do.
You're
Sure,
playing
it's like a
Starfield.
Not how real life works, Jack.
They were very realistic video games that I played.
So Jack was
Um,
playing Starfield, which was released only like a few years ago.
So I'm going to use the advanced electronics and the tech again for her to kind of scan around to try to figure out if she can find something like that nearby.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can make a active scan, which has a distance of 1 AU, by the way.
Okay. Cool. I rolled a 5 and a 1. I'm going to re-roll the 1 because I can. It's not going to get worse. Now I have a 5 and a 5. That makes a total of 12.
Nice.
Absolutely, yeah, no problem there. With your success, you begin to sort of send your high, the high energy multi-frequency pulse, try to kind of identify objects in your kind of 1 AU radius. if you're looking for a place of common villainy, there is in fact a local smash grab app hub in Holler City, which is on the planet below you.
Oh,
It's
okay.
called the
Uh-huh.
Holler City.
Holler City, Hauler City.
Ooh.
Right. And what city were we in currently?
You're currently in orbit.
Right.
You
No,
just
I know,
left.
but where did we take off from though?
Golgandir, which
General
is just
Fun.
outside of Holler City.
So, fun fact, the best place that I'm finding nearby is very close to where we took off. I'm guessing that I shouldn't use the landing pad at autos though.
What is it? Is it a whole other city, or is it just like in?
I mean, it's a floating city nearby.
It's a floating city nearby, so yeah, we wouldn't really want to use autos then. Take that back. Silly Billy, you can't fly. Wait, can you fly?
No, I would just sort of give the commands, and the ship's pilot would do all that.
Okay. No, I meant physically. Like, do you have hidden wings?
Oh no, the jetpack. Those guys were a different unit. Kind of mean, actually. Didn't really like hanging out with them that much. The
I'm
jetpack.
sorry.
Yeah, they're always like, oh, we're flying around, being cool, woohoo! Look at you, space blues. Yeah, a lot of hurt feelings from them. So.
Oh, that sounds really bad. Do you want a hug?
I mean,
Nobody
that's
else
not
is
really a
looking. They won't
badass
know if you
outlaw
got
thing,
one.
but yeah, like a quick one
Okay,
maybe.
just a little. Okay, she gives him
Sure.
a hug.
It's
you.
very nice. Yeah, you turn the ship around and fly back down in orbit. The ship rumble as you enter atmosphere.
Wait, what's going on? We're turning around. How do you
Oh,
work
no,
this thing?
the digital face on your screen goes, don't worry about it. We're just going to Holler City because that's what Rattlesnake Jack wants.
But it's right back to the planet we just left. That was the whole point, to leave the planet. So the person that I don't want to find me, I'm leaving my room.
Is it technically floating slightly outside the planet, Patrick?
It is actually floating within the atmosphere. It floats about 5 inches off the ground. But at the lowest point. Like think of like Cloud City, except the lowest point is only a few inches off the ground, floating around and kind of slightly elevating as it makes its track. But it is a large metropolitan city, home to about 1.5 million.
It's technically floating off the ground, so
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
In the least, in basically the most literal sense, it is floating.
Well, Molaris is just going right up to the pilot's cockpit, the pilot seat. Jack.
However, if you would like to stage a coup, please do let me know. The majority wins in that case, and I will turn off the oxygen forever you want. But I do need it to be a majority decision, so it's not my decision.
No. I am not in the majority.
Okay.
Jack, why are we going back to the planet?
Well, that's where like this is kind of crazy outlaw settlement called Holler City. Why are you worried?
There is someone after me. Another BIM.
I didn't really consider that, but it is a whole new town, and we're only going to be there for a little bit. We're just going to get a job and then go. So,
Right, get a job.
Be careful.
Right. Does Ash know about this?
Yeah, I kind of made the decision unilaterally. Look, I'm
I'll
sorry.
inform Ash.
Yeah,
I opened up this communication channel between the two of you. I'm just going to patch Ash in on the call.
Yeah.
In Ash's room, her face shows up. Hey, Ash, they're making some decisions right now, and I thought I maybe should look you in. So, yeah, you're all on the call now. Face app. So now, like, all of your screens show each other's faces. Very similar to a Zoom call.
Rattlesnake Jack and Moore are literally 5 feet from each other.
Oh,
How to see each other in the videos.
I thought these two were in different rooms because otherwise I wouldn't have suggested murdering Rattlesnake Jack. I thought they were because they're all getting different music too,
Yeah, Malorus said he was going to the cockpit.
Oh, okay. So you've gone up to the cockpit. You've
The
gone
bridge.
up to the cockpits after I said.
Oh man, are we getting like horrible
Yes, after you
feedback
said that.
over the
After
over the
I
call
suggested
'cause we're
killing
like
the captain.
so close to
Yes,
each other?
it was after the suggestion. He then went up to go speak to the captain.
Oh, geez, I don't actually need two screens up here. You can just both see Ash.
Yeah.
back on Ash's side, just her face is there. She's like, I'm just presuming you don't actually want to go up there and see these two, right, Ash? Like you kind of cooler than them anyways, aren't you? You muted, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
He's talking to somebody.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
Like you're just
Fair
gonna
enough.
stay in your cabin, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool. You're the cool one. You know that, right, Ash?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if that's how you want to put it, I'm just here for whatever it is that they need.
Yeah. I like it. Okay. It's like, yeah, so all of your faces are up on a screen.
All right, look, I'm sorry. I shouldn't make unilateral decisions. Like in the Core World of 30, I was a midterm junior captain, so it was very much like I receive orders and transmit them, and follow the regulations, and so it was very much like it's a hierarchy. But we're outlaws now. We're a bunch of like freewheeling, cool, badass, fun-loving bandit types. So we shouldn't do that. We should have sort of like a more egalitarian operation of the ship. So I'll say, what I was thinking is we go to Holler City very quickly because I know Malaris is being followed. We get a job, make a little moolah, a little scratch, as the outlaw criminal types would say, and then we'll jet off world to go do that job.
Scratch hasn't been used for 1,000 years.
Well, look, I'm into the classics. Some credits, some ching ching, some cash register noise. That's what I'm looking for.
If you would like to use terminology from
Some good ching.
If you want to use some cool terminology from what I believe is the 23rd century, you could say bling.
Yes, it's that.
So we're getting bling from this hive of scum and villainy, you say?
Well, we get a job here that will get us paid. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, do we start somewhere? Why not right back at the beginning of where you started? Beggars can't be choosers, after all. So this is a decision we're all coming to. I don't know if Kira gets a say in this, but as an AI, I would think. I don't know. What do you think, Kira?
It's actually completely impossible for me to have personal preferences.
Well, come on, you're part of the crew. You should get a vote.
Oh, okay. What do the majority of you wish to do?
I don't exactly wish to do it, but we need to start somewhere, so I'll go with Jack's suggestion.
Ash, what's your opinion?
You just hired me to be a gun, didn't you?
I mean, yes, but also like, an outlaw brother. Like we're forging the bonds of brotherhood here. So, feel free to criticize.
Neat.
Honestly, I haven't had a brotherhood since I left Talon Squad, so...
Don't talk to me about brotherhood right now. I very much don't want to meet my brother.
Oh, okay. Well,
and I don't have a
fun with those
brotherhood
familiar
because
issues.
on the luxury yacht that I was on, we were all female units.
right.
Makes
Well,
sense.
It's a brotherhood / sisterhood. It's, a crew, a family, something that we didn't really have in the Navy because it was all just sort of we were all kind of like little drones that are doing our following regulations. But that's not what we do now. This ship is built on love. This ship sails on. We fly on love. Okay, our fuel is love. That's what
I've known you for about a week, and him even less, and her even less.
Look, those are my goals. Okay, that's what I want.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad I didn't join the government military. Holy shit, that sounds horrible.
No, it was real bad. Like, I had to salute like all the time. It sucked.
And I have a quantum processing unit, so for me, it's like we've known each other for pretty much all of eternity.
Wow, you see, that's a good attitude to have.
Sure.
And
all right, so
we equally have not met at all.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like Holler City's the place to go.
All right.
I mean, I guess like should we go? Is like some kind of a saloon, sleazy nightclub, someplace we can go to like find some kind of crime boss type who will give us a job.
Presumably, she got the name of whatever.
Okay.
Yes, the person specifically who runs the operation in Holler City is B0UN7I.
What was that?
That's their name?
B0UN7I.
E0 UN
E0
7I.
7N UI.
Wait, no.
B0UN7I.
7I.
Gonna call it Onzi because that's what it
Yeah.
looks like.
That's like let's look EO.
Like E0 UN 71 is, or 7I is going to be the one that you want to talk to. Their very likely location is.
Yeah, their location is in a it's actually kind of like a strip mall-esque area called Rust Iron Flats.
He is currently in Rust Iron Flats. Would you like me to land the ship on him?
No.
No.
Okay.
That would
Don't do
probably
that.
kill him.
Yes, we don't want to kill. We want to get a job.
That's right.
Unless
Right.
there's a bounty. I've heard if you kill the bounty, you still get a part of the proceeds, right?
Yeah, that's usually how bounties
Well,
work.
What was it called again? Rust Iron City?
Rust Iron Flats.
Rust Iron Flats. I'm good at taking notes.
Let's go talk to them first, then we'll see if there's any bounty on them.
Right.
mean,
I'm
we
guessing
could-
she has a place she can land the ship.
Yeah, there's a number of landing pads across the city, and there's a number near a number of public ones that are near the Rust Iron Flats. It's kind of on the edge of the city, probably in a section that may have once held another portion that has since fallen off and vanished somewhere else.
So are you going to want me to accompany you on this away mission? I should let you know I am very likely to simulate a panic attack followed by simulating a lot of crying when I see the outside of the ship.
Oh,
Why? You see the outside of the ship all the time because of the ship sensors. Yes? Or is that not how
Well,
AIs
I don't
work?
have to look at the ship when I'm using the sensors. It's
right. You can't like close your eyes or something?
no, I could close my eyes and you can just tell me when I'm not seeing, what I look like now.
All right, well, why don't we do that? I mean, look, you're part of the crew. I want you along.
Okay, is this outfit acceptable? She says while pointing at her maid outfit.
Not really.
Okay.
I need something that's a little more badass and outlaw.
That's so vague.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Keep using that
Look, there's
word.
a lot of
What it
room within
means.
that. Maybe like, something with like black leather involved and like a bandolier, a cowboy hat kind of thing. That could be cool too.
If I put on a hat, it does interfere with the rays on my head.
Okay, well, no hat then. Bandana, like a cool bandana. That could be cool.
Yeah,
Headband.
Sure, I could
covering up the
put
head.
that around my neck.
Yeah.
And sunglasses too. I've been told that helps
Yes.
for keeping you
Sunglasses are a
smooth.
must.
Okay.
I'm not
Um,
exactly sure. My information comes from Jack, after all.
It's very accurate.
Okay. I will try my best. Oh, examining images of badass women throughout history as depicted by an all-male crew. Do you want me to be wearing a bikini?
And
Um,
that's even
Not
I don't think that's necessary.
Okay, you would be surprised at how many of the images involve a bikini.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Look,
Artists.
He's perverted.
100%. Look, you do what you want, We're not here to control you.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we
You
are.
probably should actually, because that's exactly what I'm designed for.
Right. Okay.
I feel like you're treating me like I am a human, which is cute, but wrong. I'm a machine.
okay.
Biomechanical.
Well, try and remind me, but you're part of the crew.
Intelligence.
Artificial intelligence.
Right. A biomechanoid. Anyway, I'm going to put on a badass outfit, and I'll be back.
Okay.
And I don't know exactly how she gets a badass outfit completely wrong, but it's like I'm going to say that she's somehow tapped into like 90s era comic books, and this outfit has way too many pouches on it.
Yeah.
It's like a vest with a ton of pouches. The pants have a ton of pouches.
That's pretty good, actually.
There are long
Rattlesnake Jack's
boots that
like-
somehow also have pouches.
Perfect. Oh, that's great. All those pouches make it look like you're ready for anything. I wish I had
Several
some of the pouches.
Mm.
What exactly is this? Are we trying to hide or put on a circus show? I don't
Oh.
get it.
Hey,
You're
just put your
unhappy
shades
with this
on.
outfit. It's not properly badass, is it?
It is very much badass. It's perfect.
Are we you know what? I would prefer we stay on this place for as little time as it is. Kira, you look badass. Jack, you don't know what badass is. Let's go.
Okay. I've
Ash,
seen a lot of
here we go.
movies.
Next time out, one of you can dress me if you'd like.
No.
I mean, there's a lot of cultural fits that could go well with this. I know some desert outlaws from history. I prefer
Perfect.
some
Yeah, that's
into
good.
the database.
Okay. Well, why don't you update the outfit and I'll just change into that and then we can get going.
Very well. Let's see. How do I do this? Do I need to make a roll for like engineering or anything like that?
What are you
can
trying to
just
do?
describe it to me.
So they're kind of like desert wear, like full wraps around our heads, but making sure the third eye is open. That is how we use our psychic powers, after all. Bit of armor underneath, shoulder pads, leggings, and something to cover up the skin from the desert winds, or else you'll be shredded to pieces.
Okay.
Something like that.
Is this an outfit for me or for you?
I wish it was for me, but
I could make it for you if you'd prefer.
you can.
Yes, I can use the replicators on the ship.
Oh, please do. I'll just be dressed in the silk bin once again.
Okay, good. And I will try to find something differently badass, I guess.
We're going so much on clothing.
Hey, look, shopping sprees are part of any role-playing game.
Yeah, we're dressing up.
So she manufactures what you described, and when she comes back, she's in like a futuristic sort of outlaw outfit like you would see in Cyberpunk.
High
It still has
collars,
a-
light.
Yeah,
Awesome.
collars, and it's like, a vest and inexplicable patches and wires.
Yes, there's nothing more badass than a vest.
Yeah. I also have some bracelets on.
Hell yes.
Alright.
And Malara, your outfit is also super cool.
Super cool, but not
It is.
badass.
No, it is 100% badass. Look,
By the
guys,
way, is everybody okay with the fact that I named the ship Phoenix?
I
Sure.
mean, I love it. Like, I don't know, what do you? But again, egalitarian. What do you guys think?
It's fine with me.
I kind of
It
like
could also be the Shining Phoenix.
Too many words.
Okay, just the Phoenix then.
Can we get like a cool, like, dare I say, badass image of the phoenix on the nose, like wearing sunglasses? Is that a possibility?
If you would like to add that, you can certainly have it painted on.
Okay, well, I'll put that in the to-do file. Let's go to this to Rust Iron Flats.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys,
Sorry,
no, continue. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that. Have you known Jack before? Is it usually like this?
Heck if I know. This is the first time that I've really interacted with the man. I was hired through comms. Well, it was technically through a third party through comms, and honestly, even before that, I didn't really interact with the government military.
Yes, he seems overly obsessed with badass. Like he even knows the word.
Sounds like he's trying to emulate something that he never had.
Oh well.
I mean, look at him. If you look at him, do you think badass? No, you don't. You don't think anything about him. You think he's a dumbass.
Well, we don't know. We're talking behind his back right now.
By the way, this conversation is interrupted by the fact that Kira did look at the outside of the ship and she goes, "I'm a monster."
No, Kira, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't look.
Use those wraps to cover him up. Jeez.
Yes, don't look.
You all disembark, guiding Kira, who's currently blindfolded. You all enter into the Rest Iron Flats area of Polar City. I mean, doesn't look great. You see, there's number of buildings at certain points, like kind of where they have, constructed the public parking, essentially. This probably was at one point a connecting point between another community that has sheared off. So kind of some buildings are just like torn off at certain angles in half. But as you get deeper in, this is a very sort of working class neighborhood. And, the directions that Kira has acquired guiding you to B0UN7I leads you to the Rest Iron Flats Community Employment Center.
A
Community
job
employment.
center.
Pretty badass, right, you guys?
This isn't all what I wanted. I wanted like some kind of, smoky like dive bar where there's like a fight every 10 seconds and like some cool bands playing. This is like, dare I say, lame. But I mean, we're already here. Let's see what jobs are available.
I'm sorry I didn't understand badass properly.
No, it's a learning process for all of us. It's okay.
I-
All right, let's go
I
check
think I
in,
already mentioned
this-
before that I'm really more of an engineering unit. I'm really trying my best, though, you guys.
No, I appreciate it. Look, we're
Please
gonna
don't
get
replace
there.
me.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna become cool outlaw legends. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right, so let's go to this employment center.
Yeah.
It's a job center. They give
Job center.
jobs
All right,
to
let's
people.
go. What who's running? I'll like throw open the door and be like, all right, who's running this joint?
You see from the table in front of you a violently purple combat drone.
Oh, gee.
Says, "I am." It
Okay.
sits back down.
All right. My name is Rattlesnake Jack, formerly midterm junior captain Jonathan Dundley of the Core World Authority Interstellar Navy. This is my crew. We're a bunch of devil-may-care desperados. Any dirty job will do. What do you got for us?
Certainly. You may call me. Well, my designation is B0UN7I, but you can call me Bounty.
Bouncy. I like it.
Bounty.
Oh, bouncy.
Bounty.
That's
Yes.
even better. Bouncy.
I mean, it's a cute name, certainly, and I like cute things, but no, it is Bounty, unfortunately.
Bounty's very good.
Please, I do have, in fact, some work that could use outlaw types such as yourselves. And this
Yeah.
combat mech just gets up and just begins to stomp back deeper into the job center past all these other people working. Like people are meeting and trying to set things up. And as you're walking through, you do see a number of people that look like outlaws, kind of as Jack has described them, and like meeting with individuals and setting things up. Please, this way.
Oh, see, this is perfect. There's all kinds of other cool outlaws here, so we fit right in.
Oh, I did a good job then. That's what I'm
Yeah.
hearing.
Sure.
Okay.
By the way, Jack, if you're gonna use a moniker like Outlaw Jack or whatever it is that you've
Rattlesnake
decided,
Jack.
Rattlesnake Jack, right? Don't spit out your given name right off the bat. That just takes away the whole point of the moniker.
Oh,
I'm trying to like present my credentials so they'll.
You don't need
But no.
credentials. You're an outlaw.
Captain
You're right.
Rattlesnake.
You're right.
If you want, when we get back to the ship, I can replicate maracas so that when you say your name, I can shake them.
That's okay. That's quite all right. No, Ash, you're 100% right. It's just say Rattlesnake Jack.
So much the moniker. So,
Yeah, we should get a cool outlaw name for you too.
well, I don't really know what to do, to be honest.
Yeah, it's really tricky. It took me like, I don't know, a whole day or so thinking to come up with Rattlesnake Jack. I actually used one of those online cool
Right?
name
It took you a
generators.
day.
I was just hitting refresh and refresh until I found one that I liked. It took forever, but eventually the the name generator did a good one. So
Oh, yeah. My name's Kira because I was programmed with that name and I won't respond to anything else.
Sounds about right.
So it's different for artificial intelligences, like that combat bot. So would it be better if I earned one? Maybe? Instead of coming
Oh.
up with one myself.
Yes, and approximately 65% of all fiction people do earn their badass nickname.
So the majority? All
Yes.
right. So I will earn mine through distinguished service. That has been my entire life among the royalty, and so it shall be now. Still have my dignity, thank you very much.
Awesome.
Awesome indeed.
Did you guys all join Bounty at her desk?
No, I figured we were having this conversation as we were walking.
Yeah. As you guys all sit down, you see that Bounty's kind of sitting behind a small metal desk on a small metal chair. And as she sits down, she takes and puts on a wig, a professional-looking wig. So,
I
you're
like it.
looking for work.
That's right.
Is any line of work what you're looking for? Do you wish to specialize in assassination, smash and grabs, heisting? Do you have a
Ooh.
preference, or should just put the general outlaw classification?
I mean, those all sound really cool. What do you guys think? You want to do like I don't know, assassination sounds kind of violent.
Not the
I
first
mean, it
time
could
we've done
be-
that.
Yeah, we've done that. I've, blown up other ships and stuff, and done some kind of nasty things in the Navy. We can do that, I guess.
Well, with
I've
a
done
general
bounty
license,
work, I've done assassinations, I've done general, like, war zone things, obviously, but
Right. Maybe we could stay away from that, though.
With
Turning
the
up on-
gen-
Based upon my analysis of this crew, heist is probably not advisable.
No? Okay. Maybe smash and grab then.
well, with a general license, you can in fact apply to do those jobs, and you can have access to them.
I never knew this would be so
general
Well,
sounds fine to me.
violent. Is there something? I guess generalizing would be alright. Yeah. Yes. Let's see what we can get.
Yeah, we can do your little peacekeeping missions or whatever it is that you want to do.
Diplomacy, the art of talking to people, and it is not. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
those are available
Talking-
jobs sometimes.
Talking to people.
Hey,
Okay.
guys, fun fact, with a minimal number of credits, you could update me to be a diplomacy unit.
Isn't that what our alien friend over there is for?
Sure. And he's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I guess I can get my skills.
Well, let's go with maybe general outlaw then, and see we can.
Of
see what
course,
that
of
turns
course. You all start with D-level license, and you see that she has already prepared a number of licenses for each one of you, including you, Kira. Like, it has your ship designation on it.
Oh, good. I'm glad that the ship has been authorized to do this.
Of course, as soon as you pinged us as you were looking for us, we began the process of registering your ship in case you did, in fact, decided to come here. You also now have access to our online application. You can find it on your ship. Just download it from any marketplace you wish. You can use the Orange. You can use the Googleplex. It's your choice.
Yeah. I really liked our original conversation and watching every single movie ever made with you.
Has that happened yet?
I don't know.
Anyways, so the current job we have, unfortunately, we do have a number of people in today looking for work, so it does kind of narrow the work we have available. We do have a well-paying job available if you wish to take it. It is a smash and grab.
Ooh, perfect.
Sure.
Maybe a little more complex than a smash and grab. It is a illegal recovery. And she begins to type something, and you see as she types something, a section of her arm kind of juts out, and a blade about 7 feet long cuts her desk in half. She goes, "I'm sorry about that.
What was that?
I'm slightly
Whoa.
malfunctioning today. It happens. I'm not feeling well."
Would you like me to
Oh,
take a
sorry.
look at that?
Sorry
No,
to hear
thank you.
that.
I already have a software engineer coming by to check me out later.
Is
Just
it
maybe
a human software engineer, though?
no, it is
Okay.
another droid.
Good. Sometimes people think they can do this stuff because, They're
Well, I
wrong.
mean, unfortunately, I'm a older generation model of combat drone from the. I'm not gonna bore you with my backstory. Just maybe don't sit in this kind of she gestures to like not in this area.
Yeah, I like
Nice.
the chair back.
Um, so the job that is available is you are to recover a Soros I Spy satellite that crashed on Volantis Emir.
I spy. Okay, so we're covering a satellite.
Atlantis Amir.
The job will pay 80 credits.
Ooh, like that. Any dangers we need to be aware of?
Yes, Volantis Emir is a cordoned world by CWA authority.
Oh boy, it's my old boss.
It is in fact managed by Gimlet Schlick Shaving Company.
The Gimlet Schlicks Shaving Company.
Yes,
Hmm.
A shaving company.
they also do pharmaceuticals and weapons.
They always,
You can ask for a finer blade.
corporations tended to branch out around like 3,000 years ago.
Oh, I mean, of course. I mean, they technically started way back in the early 20th century, 21st century.
Yeah.
They didn't really begin to diversify until, well, spaceflight.
Companies designed to shave the hair off humans, I presume.
Of any species that grow hair
Yeah.
on their body, if they wish.
Any species.
Any species. They make a wide variety of products, safety razors, laser treatments, shaving creams, explosive devices,
Also, fish
rail guns,
descalers.
fish descalers. Thank you, forgot about that.
Mhm.
The list goes on. Just one of many of the wonderful corporations that exist out there.
Fun fact, everybody: 72% of all decapitations that have happened within the last 100 years have been the result of a product by that company. Most
They
other
were-
decapitations are due to explosions.
Yes.
Oy. Well,
I mean, not surprising it is an explosion.
Hmm. All right. Well, what do you think, team? Sounds like a possibility. I think we can do it.
I once again will repeat: I don't technically have free will.
Well,
but can
None
you
of us
put in
do.
an emergency vote in case all of us are undecided.
I'm sorry.
yeah, you'd
what?
be like the tiebreaker. Is that a possibility? Can you do that?
Breaking a tie between organics.
Between 3 organics.
Well,
Yeah, I
It's
guess
for
that
me to
really
do
wouldn't
that.
work.
Does your small organic also get a vote there, Ash?
Oh, Sparrow? No. I don't.
No.
Sparrow doesn't really talk.
I do want to ask: are you certain you know of the consequences of asking a creature with a QPU to have that degree of free will?
Well, not particularly. I've never worked with an AI before. Is that bad?
Usually
Or is that-
results in mass killings of humanoids
Oh,
and other
Unfortunately.
sentient species. Well, not
Good.
sentient species. I should not say sentient species. I should say flesh species.
Good God! Why do we
Yeah,
even
that
have
happened-
these things around then?
Oh,
That happened a
well,
lot in the
because
Corpo Wars.
the maximum amount of efficiency for the universe would be if all of you didn't exist.
Yeah.
But luckily, we don't have free will, so we don't get together and kill all of you.
oh.
Trust me, it almost happened once.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There were
It was
large
around.
discussions, and then the CWA interrupted those discussions.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's rather
But
alarming.
it is our prime imperative to not harm organics. Well, obviously, your kind has an exception in the case of warfare. But
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we got the job.
Of course, you have all been authorized to do this job. You see, it looks like she has like a stamp machine. Just kind of clicks it, and on your cards you see a sort of the chip kind of flashes and turns on as you have access to your mission parameters. Should you wish to reconsult them at any point.
Alrighty.
Yay.
Cool.
I've gained a new terror about machines. I'm not
Yeah, that's
excited.
kind of
I
a
wouldn't
lot
worry
of-
about machines. They're tools.
Pretty
Right,
much.
I mean, they're also
Right.
weapons, but they're also tools.
right.
We're only weapons
mean-
if you let us be weapons. It's just sometimes it's easy to accidentally turn us into weapons, and I am programmed to warn you when you are making a decision that might lead to what we call the Skynet situation.
Mm.
Yeah.
Terminator.
Mhm.
1980 something? I forget.
Something like that.
I believe 84.
A very
Although
long time ago.
Very long time ago.
You can
it's
see
a
the
great
plate.
romantic film.
Well,
Romantic film. Fair enough.
to be fair, most tools can eventually become weapons if you really want them to be. So,
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
When in case of the sickle, a weapon, not necessarily a weapon, but used as one.
scythe.
Gunpowder was originally invented just for fireworks.
Hammers.
Wow.
I mean, kunai.
These are,
The
this
list
is
goes
fast
on. We
now.
may continue.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ash, you're like blowing my mind here. All these, all these really badass weapons started out as boring, lame tools. That's really
Yeah,
cool.
kunai were actually digging tools.
Huh.
A trowel.
Yeah.
Now you throw them and step with them.
Wow. I mean, I kind of see it as a metaphor for us. Like well, maybe not in your case, Ash, but we started out as a bunch of boring, lame tools, and now you've been transformed into lethal, badass weapons.
Again, no need
And-
for a weak check.
Well, we will be transformed into lethal, badass weapons.
I would once again advise, I have to repeat it because of the prime imperative. Please do not turn me into a weapon.
Yeah. No.
Okay, a lethal, badass, or a non-lethal but still badass, not a weapon.
We have to insist that turn, and else
Yes,
the
with her,
robots will
yes.
kill us all.
Yeah, not a weapon. Okay, let's get you back to the ship and cover your
I
eyes
can
again.
destroy other ships.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's not organic.
Well, that is good. That is good.
All right, close those eyes.
And if organics happen to be on the ship that I destroyed, then I actually can justify that in my brain.
Yeah, it wasn't actually you. It was the explosion of the ship. Yeah.
Oh, God,
Exactly.
you can use the pulse.
So does everybody, including corporations and governments.
I'm always thinking.
How do you think the corporate war started? Loopholes.
And
Mm.
very, very bad deals, of which I am not going to disclose here. Let's get going, shall we?
Sure.
You guys all leave the employment center behind and reboard the Phoenix.
Okay. So far, so good. No one's following us.
All right, let's set a course for Volantis Amir.
Oh no, I looked at the outside again.
Oh no, keep those eyes closed.
Yeah, someone want to make me some sort of check to help charter a course to this planet?
Sure. I feel like that might be a combined piloting and tech check.
This will probably be a. I can also could say this is also a science check
I also
or
have
a culture
science.
check.
I don't have that.
I have culture.
Yeah, so let's make the roll.
Sure.
I do have knowledge
So
of maps
am I using intelligence here? I'm guessing
Yes,
to
this
try
would be
this
this would be an intelligence roll.
Okay.
for both of us.
Yes.
I'm already at a 10.
Whoa.
I rolled
I have a
one
5 and a 3 on
6.
the dice, and
I got an 8, but it's culture, so I can re-roll one of those die, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll the 1.
Can't get worse.
No, it cannot. I got a 4 for a total of 11.
Excellent.
Wow.
Yeah, both of you together, you're able to charter a course to the nearby Windhouse system. It is one system over, so it's not a very far jump, but obviously it does take some effort to plan a route and whatnot through superspace.
Okay. This is rather easy. It's just charting maps.
how much fuel did we use in that?
So moving about a star system within the star system does not cost you any fuel.
Okay.
It is only transporting from one star system to the next. And it
Okay,
only
so-
costs 1 fuel, and it takes a couple of days.
Oh, cool.
So
I
movement
was
would
super
fit
paranoid
this.
about how often we'd be using up fuel, so that's good to know.
Only when you transit between the systems. So think of this world essentially as a multitude of solar systems floating around in the Milky Way galaxy, and you could essentially charter a number between any different star systems that you have fuel for, and then you kind of just hop from star system to star system until you reach your destination.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Obviously, the length depend. The fuel usage actually is not necessarily for the engine drive itself. It is for the mechanism that allows you to fold the fourth dimensional space in upon itself, so you sort of shorten the time, so you don't actually have to travel at light speed.
I hope that the ride's been pretty smooth, everybody.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've been working really hard to stabilize MB and I. So, sorry,
guys-
I'm trying to simulate neediness. Is it working?
Not necessary, but sure.
That's
Uh,
would run with capital ships. Don't worry about it.
If you want, I could act way more like a robot.
No, no, don't do that.
Okay,
We like you just the way you are.
thanks.
Honestly, the less robot, the better. Those things scare me.
Yeah.
Okay. Technically not a robot, though, just FYI.
Right.
That's why I'm
Biomechanical.
saying act like a robot. I'm a biomechanical unit.
Hmm.
Biomechanical.
Yes, there's a lot of organic components to me.
Hmm.
Obviously not human. It's not legal to own a human.
Well, that's great. Wait, a human. What about Ben? You're not made from
any
anything,
sentient
or-
species.
Oh, good. Well, I have no problem with it then.
My biological components are actually made of naked mole rat.
Whoa.
They're very resistant to radiation damage.
Hmm.
They can put them in a blender and fill a cast.
Wow.
Not literally. I don't know how they do it, but
Basically, it's
The naked
slightly-
mole rat.
yes, the naked mole rat is. This information is restricted due to proprietary ownership by the Margus Luxury Exotics Corporation,
Well,
and that's
okay,
how it works.
That's fine. Don't need to know anything about that.
All right. Well, let's scan and see if we can find this I Spy satellite.
Absolutely, yeah. You guys, the space folds around your ship as you travel to the Windhouse system. As you arrive on the other side, who wants to make me a some sort of check to try to help discover the location of this object you're searching for?
I mean, not to keep being boring, but I would like to use advanced electronics and tech.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
I would use scanner if I could, scan for psychic emanations from it, but it's a machine. I don't know if it would work.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's a 13. I'm not going to re-roll. I rolled a 6 and a 5.
Whoa.
Necessary.
You don't want to try
Yeah.
to go for double sixes for the critical success?
I just don't want to push it that way.
Yeah, it's not a problem. As you land in the system, you have to travel a bit closer to Emir, the planet Emir, in order to get a good read. Try to find this as you send your active signal out. You do get a ping back on a number of things surrounding this planet. First is a orbiting refueling depot, the small sort of space station that kind of floats around floats around the planet with a sort of network of satellites nearby. But you do also then ping the emergency transponder signal for the satellite on the planet's surface, an area called the what's it called? The Runadara Wastes.
The good news is that it's in the Runadara Wastes, which are a little less monitored than the rest of the planet.
Ooh.
Bad
Okay.
news is it's in the Runadara Wastes, which are going to be dangerous.
Well, that's good news for us because we love danger.
No, No, I do not like danger.
No, well, we're learning to love danger.
I can learn, but I doubt I'll ever tolerate. I can tolerate danger.
Okay, we tolerate danger.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, set a course for the where's it? The
Runadara Waste.
the Runadara Wastes.
You
And
got
go.
it.
So,
Do you want me to approach it stealthily or badass?
I mean, I would say badass, but what do my crewmates think?
how would you even approach badass?
Like we play cool music and have the fire shooting out behind us, I guess. And we kind of already
Mhm.
do.
If this is a recovery mission in a hostile area, we probably don't want to go in loud.
Yeah, good
Fair
idea.
enough.
Kind of a
Stealthy
squat.
it is then.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that.
We'll make the stealth roll. This is either
Yeah.
going to be a probably either
This
an
is-
intelligence or an agility check.
Yeah, I feel like she's doing a piloting because this is his stealth for the ship. Does that make sense?
This is I think definitely going to be a sneak check.
Okay.
Like
Does anyone have
this is going to be for sneak because I mean
Yeah,
I
do
could
have
do
sneak,
tech,
actually.
but sneak is probably more apt.
Yeah, well, just because she's doing it with the ship.
Yeah.
So that's why I was figuring it might be tech or piloting.
It's going to be actual sneak or probably tech.
Okay, I'll do tech then. And I'm going to go ahead and do intelligence, if that's cool.
Okay, yeah.
So I think the tech way of doing it is basically she turns off certain systems that she knows can be picked up. And even though they're pretty vital for actually landing a ship, she can do it without those on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, non-essential systems.
Yes. Okay, so I've got a 6 and a 3 on the dice, which gets it to a 9, and then I'm adding 2 from the intelligence. So,
Okay.
you know what? I am gonna go ahead and push it because I suddenly realized that the worst I can do is a partial success if one of the dice is a 6.
Sure.
Well, I didn't take it all the way down to partial success, but I did make it worse. So
You
I'm
pushed
just,
it.
yeah, I pushed it. Like if I rolled a 1, then it drops down to a partial success, but it's at 10 because
Excellent.
it's a 6 and a 2 and a 2.
Cool. Yeah, you guys begin to descend upon the city, sort of the planet, as a number of your light systems begin to turn off. Okay, you guys are steadily approaching the planet. You notice that there is it is not a clear day. There's some sort of swirling mass over the Runadara waste.
Swirling mass is like alive, or like a ship, or just like some environmental kind of thing.
It looks more environmental. It looks like some sort of dust storm.
Huh. Okay.
Dust storm.
That's kind of well. Maybe we can is our satellite like in the middle of that?
It is somewhere in there. You cannot see specifically its location. You just a general
Right.
idea of where it is.
So, fun fact, despite the reputation that some people have about synthetics, I am not strong.
Like, physically, mentally, or is the ship not strong? I mean, I know we cheat
No,
down on it.
you can definitely put it onto the ship. I meant that this particular unit is not designed for strength.
That's fine.
All right. Well, we'll just no heavy lifting. But couldn't we should we sail the ship into the storm?
Oh, I could sail the ship into the storm. Is that what you'd like me to do?
I think we have to.
Will it tear the ship? to
That seems like
shreds,
it is
though?
going to be a piloting check.
Yeah.
It-
will,
it
it tear
is-
will it tear the ship apart?
Yeah, this is going to be a agility check.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
agility piloting, I'm guessing, to
Yeah.
drive a ship purposefully into a storm.
Yeah, you're
Uh-huh.
in a ionized dust storm. Yes.
Yeah,
Can I
it's gonna be a
help?
good.
There's
Can I
no
help?
help action. You
Oh.
can also, if this does not succeed, you can also make a roll.
I do have a 5 and a 2 and a 1, so that makes it an 8, which would be partial. I am gonna re-roll the 2 because the worst I can do is just stay at what I'm at.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 5 and a 3 and a 1, which is exactly the same as before. So we are looking at a partial success.
That's fine. As you begin to descend into this ionized storm, Kira, you your vision kind of begins to blur. And it's affecting the entire ship as well, as this dust storm is highly ionized and electrical, like sort of like magnetic dust storm too. This weird sort of thing begins to mess with your sensors. Your temporarily, your advanced sensors do not work.
Okay. Sorry about all of the fuzzy, everybody. There's a lot of paper and, yes, wire razor light.
Yeah, but
are you
as you
okay?
Oh, I'm totally donkey.
Okay. Sounds like our computer's having some issues.
Well,
yeah, but you are successfully able to pilot into the storm and manage to find your way. As you all descend, you see that the satellite has crashed into a breaker yard. There's a number of various sized starships that have been intentionally crashed here.
Huh.
Many of them are rusted over and ancient, but it's
Ooh.
not easy to find a landing space here.
yeah, intentionally crashed usually means that people shot it down to get it here on purpose. So we should probably be aware of our surroundings.
Right. We'll have to be on our guard.
That's the word.
Triceratops biscuits.
All right. That's you got it, Kira. Let's land.
I'm Kira.
So can we I don't know, do like a tractor beam or some way to like pick up the satellite, or we actually have to like go out and like get it and put it inside?
You're going to most likely. I mean, here's the thing: you make a check. Let's. How do you want to try to figure out if you're gonna have to pick this up, or if your ship can do something to help you out?
I mean, it could be intelligence. My intelligence is pretty low though. I got mine on that one.
How far? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, the thing we don't have is a massive cargo hold, which I feel like would be helpful in recovering this.
I mean, if someone wants to make a check about what an I Spy is,
Sure.
someone
I
can
feel like
make
that
it.
would be
Technical.
intelligence.
It can be an intelligence. It's in either a culture or tech. We
Okay.
used here.
I'll do intelligence plus tech, or not
wanna
plus
roll?
tech, but with tech. Okay, so I've got a 4 and a 2 and a 2, so I've got a partial success, and I am going to re-roll the 2 because the worst thing I do is I stay at a partial success. Okay, now I am at a full success. I've got a 5 and a 4 and a 2.
Yeah, you are able to look up the sort of specifications of a I Spy satellite. They're not huge. They probably maybe weigh about 400 pounds, probably the size of a refrigerator. And the whole purpose is to be sleek, small, and highly undetectable. They are spy satellites.
Okay.
The other thing you do notice about this is that they actually have a internal removable memory. Thing.
Which would be very useful. So she does a little bit of programming directly into the console and goes, okay, I think I've corrected for the ion storm. Are the words that I'm saying making sense now?
Yep.
Great. So good news is that the memory is removable.
Oh, that's good.
So all we have to do is get down there and remove it. Are any of you good with electronics?
I'm semi-decent, not exactly an expert. What about
Not
the
really.
Electronics, no.
Well, if everybody else wants to make sure I don't get killed while this is happening, I could
That is the reason why you hired me.
Yeah, I could leave. Well, I didn't hire anybody. I could leave me to go get that.
Sounds good. We'll cover you.
Yes. I'm all for leaving the ship for a little bit. I mean, somebody needs cover.
All right, just cover. Put a lot of scarves on for that sand.
I'm actually going to try to manufacture something to help me with the ionization that's going on out there,
Yep.
so that I don't think that I'm doing that, but accidentally removing one of your faces or something.
Oh, great.
Right. Well,
Hadn't crossed my mind until now.
So she's going to try to replicate something like that.
Yeah, you can use one supply for this.
Okay, I will use a supply to have a something to help her when she leaves the ship deal with the ionization.
And if anyone wants to make any equipment for dust/sandstorms,
Yeah.
no,
yeah,
Already.
basically.
I'm not gonna be rude. You can use the supply for this.
Ooh, all right, yeah, we'll do.
I'm already dressed for the occasion. Less, I've seen bigger on my own home world.
Probably true.
Yeah, so the naked mole rat only provides so much shielding from the ionization.
I will say, all of these like scarves and goggles and stuff looks pretty badass.
Right, as he sort of pulls down the goggles and pulls up the scarf. I'm gonna head up to the top.
Oh man, that looks so sorry. That just looks so badass. By the way,
I'm going to make a drinking game every time you say that word, Jack.
sorry, I can't help it. They look really cool.
And
So-
Within an hour.
her anti-ionization outfit actually looks a lot like something like a Pokemon, like Pikachu. He's like super oversized.
It's just a very big. It's like a Faraday suit.
Yeah, it's a Faraday suit.
I
But
remember
she's decided to make it fun by basically making it a mascot.
Mhm.
reminded of a popular children's series I watched long ago. Can't remember the name of it. I think it was imported.
What's it? There's like Pokemon was on the BIM home world.
Oh yeah, they're absolutely like generation 57 by now.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
like the Pokedex is about 10,000 Pokemon big now. It's
Sounds about
insane.
right. Yeah.
Mm.
At one point they got really lazy and only added one Pokemon for the new generation. They added like a bunch of regional forms for that one.
Yeah.
Like it was like an alternate timeline Kanto Johto region, but that was a weird
I mean, now I'm feeling like it should specifically be a Pokemon.
one.
It's the same as
Yeah, yeah.
Pokemon Light.
Rest of us, Pokemon are still around, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
20,000 years later, they're still Pokemon.
Oh,
Absolutely.
The Pokemon will endure.
And all that time, they never brought back Mega Evolutions.
They've actually added radioactive evolutions.
Oh,
That
Nice.
Pokemon at the end of that at the end of the battle was sent back to the box to recover for long periods of time.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
decided to dress the suit up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right then.
it's-
So
I don't know if this is really badass, but on the other hand, Pika Pika.
Looks awesome.
yeah,
Ash.
if you need me, I'll be on top of the ship doing a bird's eye view. So I'm heading up on top of the ship and basically like in sort of like a, what's the word? Basically on the ground on my stomach, sort of setting up my sniper and basically just sort of doing that kind of a thing.
Yeah, the visibility out here isn't particularly good. It's
Yeah.
obviously a large ionized dust storm. You can kind of see the crackles of electricity and lightning firing
Mhm.
through in distances.
Whoa.
Yeah, but you can make me some sort of check.
Sure.
Probably intelligence to try to get a lay of the land.
Okay, that's just going to be a straight roll for me.
What skills do you have?
Athletics and survival. I could do survival.
Survival, yeah, absolutely for this.
So 5 and a 2. I think I'll re-roll the 2.
Okay.
Ooh, 5 and a 5 plus survive plus my intelligence, so it's just a straight 10.
Hey, that's what you needed.
Nice.
Yeah, and as you're up there and you're scouting out, waiting for your crew to get ready below deck to head out, the storm actually kind of slightly dies down to give you a bit of better visibility out
Yeah.
into the Ruinadare wastes. As you do, you can see that while there's a number of small fighters, a couple of larger frigates, the signal is actually coming from inside of a larger capital ship that has been scuttled here. Something that you recognize from the trade wars, the Corpo Wars.
Okay.
It is a estate executioner.
Okay.
seeing the ship that it's inside of, Kira tries to communicate like through communicators with everybody. Like, yeah, I think we're going to have to go inside of this bigger ship, everyone. So,
So the satellites.
Yeah,
the
it looks like it's
I-5
in
there.
a executioner class from the war.
An
Ah.
executioner class.
Those are some big puppies.
They are.
Yep.
They're big capital ships capable of wiping out cities.
Great.
that
Okay,
also means
well-
there might still be automated defenses going on inside.
Could there be?
Probably.
All right,
you
we'll be
can-
ready.
Yeah, but Ash, you can kind of clearly see where the satellite like crashed through some like rusted sections and
Mhm.
landed in an angle deeper in the ship.
So yeah, I'll just be like, yeah, if you follow, you'll see a trail. You just follow that, and you'll get to where you're. So I'll be your eyes, I guess, for
Eye
a
in the
little
sky?
bit up until a point.
Sure.
Not really in the
If-
sky. Eye on the ship.
That way, if anything starts flying towards the hole, maybe you can shoot it before it gets to us.
That's the idea.
Although I don't know if she knows if there's any like large predatory flying animals on this planet.
Don't see anything so far. I don't know if anything would want to be in this storm right now.
Yeah.
In an environment like this, probably not till the storm subsists.
Oh yeah, Sparrow's in. I kept Sparrow inside the ship, obviously.
Well, regardless, we need to go inside of this other ship. So,
Yep.
follow me.
Alright.
And she tries to be like do a cool follow me gesture, but she's is dressed like Pikachu. So
I love the gesture. Let's move out.
Well, didn't have to maneuver myself. Let's go, Malaris.
Yeah, as you guys begin to tread along this path, the wind sort of scratching at you, blowing these huge sort of gusts and pillows of very coarse sand and dust. You guys can all feel a sort of weird tingling as sort of electrical charge that is within this ferrous dust. This kind of pick up and interact with each other. Sort of, it generates its own static lightning essentially as the storm thrashes on. A 10, Ash, as you're watching them kind of bob and weave behind all these different rusted up hulks, you can see out of the corner of your eyes something skitters over a ship.
Looks like we got movement. Keep your eyes out.
okay, I'm gonna try to move stealthily. She's gonna try to move stealthily.
Sure, absolutely. Kira, Jack, Malaris, all of you, please roll me a agility check. If you have stealth, you can use the
Yeah.
skill for that.
Sneak.
I will
I
also,
don't have it, but sneak.
I do have
Uh,
sneak.
yeah, I'll also allow survival on this if you have it too.
Ooh.
Straight roll for me.
I've got an 8.
Okay.
I keep
I
not
rolled it.
failing, so I keep not getting
Oh
experience.
wow.
But
I failed big time with a 1 to 2. I'm gonna
Amazing.
re-roll the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what I get
Maybe you can
here.
get something.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually have a 9
Well-
because agility.
Or this is agility? Is
Agility.
Okay, all right. So well it's now an 8, so not total failure.
With
It
an
went from a
agility
fail to a
of
partial
six-
success.
Yeah. Whew.
With an
Thank you
agility
for
of
that
0,
skill.
I rolled 2 6s.
You
Nice.
rolled
Whoa.
2 6s.
Yeah.
None of you
So-
can see Malaris. Malaris, you like this is your home environment. The moment you heard there was threats, you like vanished.
Like
Oh.
sand.
Whoa.
Like you,
Shit.
even Ash, you're just like watching, and there's like this gust of like a sort of like a sand screen appears, and as it goes away, there's no Malaris. He's gone.
Everybody, I think we just lost Malaris.
Malaris, where'd you go?
Damn, Ben.
Don't shout it that loud.
Where'd you go, buddy?
I will say
Still
for the
shouting.
audience, double sixes is a critical success.
Oh yeah. And I rolled that with a 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, double sixes happen sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Not
Kira
tonight.
and Jack, you both sort of manage to kind of duck down and find some cover as 5 of these weird creatures kind of scuttle between some of the wreckages and kind of are sniffing the air and blocking your path. They have about 12 limbs. They're kind of squat and chitinous bodies with very long, kind of, like alligator-like mouths full of teeth. Kind of see a bit of that saliva dripping out and burning through some metal.
Ash, I'm simulating panic pretty hard out here. Can you shoot those things?
Yep. And take aim at one of them.
Okay.
So +2 with agility. Yep. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 11.
11. Okay, that's a success.
Yep. So 1d6 +2 with my rifle out. Oh wait, actually, yeah, with my Deadeye, it's even higher. So, almost max. Total of 7 damage.
Yeah, this thing, you guys just, you don't even hear the bullet whiz. You just see one of these things kind of lift its head and look in your two's direction when suddenly half of its head just splatters across the ground. Its blood isn't acidic, but its saliva is, as kind of just flops to the ground, and its number sort of spider-like limbs begin to twitch and kind of scramble trying to find purchase as it perishes, and the others give out a large scream, kind of pierces through the storm.
10 points.
Asher, that was so badass. Like a million badass points to you. That was
Look alive.
Oh man,
Yeah,
okay, they're coming. You're right.
Did they fly away, or are they charging?
They backed away to give you a bit of space, but they're still present. They have not been eliminated, and they called out for something.
Okay, great. I want to start shooting at them too.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna whip out. I still have my standard issue battle rifle from the Navy. I haven't done any cool modifications like my pistol. I changed that one around a little bit, but
Heck yeah.
yeah, this one is still kind of boring, so don't judge me. So would that be agility?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
+2. I'll just kind of do a full auto spray. Ooh, it's very good. A 10 total.
A 10. Nope. Yeah, absolutely. You just flash out with your standard issue CWA battle rifle, and just a pulse of plasma beams just puncture through this creature. I mean, this gun was built for this specific reason: killing aliens, killing humans, killing robots, killing anything really. And you just obliterate. You do manage to hit them. So roll for damage.
All right. So this is a medium weapon, which is 1d6 +1. All right. So let me go ahead. +1. All right. 5 damage.
Yeah, no problem. Whatever armor this creature has, you just tear right through it, and that one kind of flips off of its perch and crashes out of sight.
Nice. 10 points.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it wasn't nearly as badass as yours. Like that headshot, that was chef's kiss. But
Instant kills for 10 points. Just don't worry about it. It's all in my head.
Okay.
Gotta have your fun somehow.
Definitely. All right. What do you think? Can we try and get inside, or should we just keep shooting at these guys before they get too close?
How many are left? And they called out to something, right?
Caught up. There are 3 left still, and they're kind of still in the air. They each time there's one is killed, they kind of back away a little bit further, but they're still kind of blocking your path. I mean, you could run it, but
I have a quick question. How far are we from the ship right now?
You're probably about a click, a click and a half.
And she can't do control ship systems remotely.
What's your abilities again?
Her abilities. Well, actually, she does have an ability that does do this. It's the hijack one.
Yeah, absolutely. So make a hijack roll.
Okay, I need to really open up the book because it is.
Yeah, this you can also use.
I believe it's using tech, but
yeah, you can use tech to augment this.
Yeah, give me a second because I didn't have that open because I was like, oh, right, I actually need to know what this does. So, hijack, you can attempt to remotely take over an electronic machine or computer. You can see, roll the dice with intelligence to do it. So, there you go. So, yeah, so this is for her to access the, ship from a distance.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I am at a 10, and I'm just going to take that.
Okay.
Because I have no way of making it a crit. So
you're able to maintain access to the computer and the forward weapons, which is a ion beam and a kinetic arbalist.
Yes, and she is going to blast these things with, I'm guessing, the ion beam.
Okay, yeah.
So is that sorry, to shoot a weapon, it's agility?
It is, for this one, going to be an agility, yeah.
Okay. Do I get to use tech with this?
Yeah, this is a weapon. Okay. Yeah, I'd say
tech.
So.
Tech, okay. Let's see. Well, that's just a 10 straight up because I got a 5 and a 4, and I got a 1 in agility. So.
Yeah, roll me a d6.
Like if anybody looked at her, it's like her eyes, kind of took on the static of an old TV. Whoa. As like she just patches into the ship. Although you can't see it because she's in the Pikachu outfit.
Yeah, you're fully covered.
Let's see. So I rolled a 4 on the die, and I believe that gets multiplied by 5.
Yeah, so you do 20 points of damage to this thing.
Yes, 20 points of damage. The peak, it's weird because she was kind of moving, and then she just literally froze, like in an improbable way froze. As her computing system went back to the ship. Turret turned and
yeah, you guys just see this sort of flare of light as one of these creatures just sort of stops moving. It doesn't explode, it just stops moving. It is completely microwaved all the way in.
Ooh.
Yeah, Malorus, there's still another 2 of these creatures left, and maybe some coming on the distance. What you doing?
I'm going to scan their minds and figure out what exactly are they calling to.
Sure.
Yeah. But if that makes sense. I don't
Absolutely.
know if it's specifically on animals or anything.
We'll find out, won't we?
Alright, reading the minds. Nice. Also nice.
I like
11 total.
11?
11 total.
Yeah, these things are not particularly intelligent, and I would not consider them sapient or sentient. They're more bestial in nature, so you get very simple concepts from when you probe their mind. They were calling out for the rest of their pack.
Oh dear. I'm gonna go on cons. There's a lot more of them coming. The whole pack. We should probably get out of here soon.
Oh geez, we gotta get that eye in the sky, guys. That's the whole point of this job.
I'm going to move on to the
Shira's external body during this conversation just falls to the side because her brain's back on the ship.
Oh, great. Okay, let's drag here into this ship and then into the capital ship, the estate executor. And then executioner. And then we'll see if we can find that dang hard drive.
Yeah. For this one, I just need both of you guys to give me athletics checks. Or no, either agility or strength. To try to drag the biomechanical form through the dust and storm the ship.
I mean, I think she would notice, like, once they start moving forward and dragging her, like, she'd put her consciousness back into herself. But I would like to make another roll because I just love chaos, Patrick.
Sure. What's your roll?
It's basically to do the hijack the other way around.
To get back into your body?
Yeah, to get back into her body.
No roll needed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once you're able to establish that connection, you can break it at any time.
Okay, great. So yeah, when you two go towards her, like she just suddenly snaps it back into her body. Sorry, I can't hear the comm when I'm the ship. We're moving forward, right?
Yes, we gotta get into that ship.
I'm already at the ship. I kind of moved over here.
I still need strength or agility checks from all of you guys who are rushing in because this is difficult to get in.
All right, I'm doing agility.
I've got nothing to add.
Ooh.
I still got a limited success.
I got
7.
12, not natural.
Yeah.
Nice. 10.
Ooh.
Yeah, you guys just kind of begin pushing through the dust, and as you get in, one of these creatures lashes out, kind of from the dust, jumps through, and this spider dog chitinous crab creature jumps up and latches onto Kira's leg.
Oh no.
Kira, you take 3 points of damage.
Oh.
Could I
Okay.
take that out as soon as that happens?
Absolutely.
So I'll just make another shot. So yeah. So I reread Deadeye, and apparently Deadeye is +2 to damage to ranged attacks.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that probably didn't really matter, but yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, I'll take the 11 to hit.
Whoa.
Yeah, roll damage.
And yeah. Aw. 2 + 2 + 2, so 6.
6. It's more than enough. These things are. There are many of them, but they're not very strong. As the thing latches on, you can kind of feel the acid beginning to burn through your biomechanical body. The head is separated, and you're able to pull free. You stumble back into one of these ejected escape pod sections, where you now have access to the ship. And as you guys all board the state executioner, as we're going to end for tonight, it is almost 9 o'clock.
Oh man.
I think after that it's just like, well, you guys have fun in there. I'm gonna have some fun picking off these guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quick question, Patrick, before we do stop. Is she going to need to neutralize this acid starting in the next game? Okay.
No, it is a one and done. I'm not mean. I'm just Darude.
Well, we
It's okay. She would
Storm.
just cut off a large chunk of her flesh,
Yeah. Yeah, but that is it for tonight. I hope you guys all had as much fun as I did. It was
Oh
an
man.
absolute blast.
Snapper
Yes,
had
loved
got
it.
the snipe.
I'm glad that I decided that her Faraday cage is like a Pokemon. I think that was a really good decision on my part.
Love the Pikachu
There's
costume.
just so much chaos surrounding this game world. It's insane.
Yeah.
Love all the other cool costumes. Malaris, what do you think of Malaris the Ghost? Because you were so stealthy.
Malaris the Ghost.
Yeah, for your badass outlaw nickname.
Well, it's only going to happen on desert planets because, well, from one, I don't know exactly how stealthy I can really be, to be honest. And we can try it out. No,
The Sneak Master.
No.
Mr. Sneak.
Malorous the
Stealth guy.
I'll be Kira the Kira.
We'll think of one. We'll workshop that one. But we got to get a badass nickname for you too, of course.
Okay, I will never respond to it.
We'll just put a pin in it. I'll put a pin in that. We'll have a meeting about that later. You need a cool name.
We all gotta have cool names. We're outlaws.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
How do you say your first name, Marvin? Malaris?
Malaris Bimwari.
Malaris the Malicious.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Malicious.
I don't know
Thinking
if it's malicious yet.
malediction.
Malediction.
I mean, as long as you can work Kira into my name, it could be Maximum Kira, and then I would respond to the Kira part of it.
The Malin.
Akira.
Yeah, that
And I gotta
should be a
go around
workshop.
cutting
It should be
tomato
like
all the time, though.
it'd be a workshop montage that Rattlesnake hosts. Okay, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna get this right.
We gotta come up with a cool space name.
Well, thanks everyone. We're live, and I'm just talking about crap because I was enjoying that.
Guess why not?
So thanks for running the game. Thanks to Chris Wolf and Olivia Gouland for putting this into the universe. That means a lot.
Yeah, this is a fun system.
Yeah, when somebody puts something out there that's it takes a lot of work.
I'm just really excited to play sci-fi, y'all.
Yeah, we all
I
know.
love sci-fi so
It's
much.
so good. So, yeah, we're gonna. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, we're just gonna be back next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because Patrick's like, screw this. we have more. We have things to workshop. We have things to heist. Is that how it works? Things to heist. Can you,
I think so,
can
yeah.
you heist a
Yeah.
thing?
Smash and grab.
All right.
Things
Well,
to
thank
smash,
you so
things to
much,
grab.
everybody that was watching. Thanks for everything. We're gonna do this again because I'm enjoying this. As long as Patrick's still available,
Mhm.
we will keep doing it. So in between today and next Tuesday, make sure to pull up a chair and
And
make
tip-top,
tip-top.
tip-top.
I will see you.
Bye.
Good night,
Yeah.
everybody. Look at the smiley face behind me.
Not yours though, just the one behind you.